We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. 2nd and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No. 50. Hey, you block over here. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. 36.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. He's got Smith here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Handoff comes to Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They run again on first down. Cook gets around him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brings him second at the 37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We got this.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make this a second down. On play action, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 45 on the mic. Watch the
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Cook, a first down and more. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing is Cousins. Steps away to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on first down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a run with Cook. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. They go play action. Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Whip.
Hey, take 26.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Cousins. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 5-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick this point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there, all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins to throw.
That's complete. It's Cook. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. This ball game is over.